What if everything you thought you knew about spirituality was just the warm-up? Have you ever felt that whisper, that subtle pull towards something more, only to dismiss it as just imagination? What if those whispers are real and you can learn to decode them? This isn't about what you should believe. It's about building a personal, unshakable link to the greater universe. In this episode, we're giving you the actionable steps to tap into your own intuitive power for real clarity and purpose. For too long, the idea of spirit has been locked inside a box. It comes pre-packaged with rules, robes, ancient languages, and specific names for God that just don't resonate with a modern, scientifically minded person. Here's the truth. Traditional spiritual labels often miss the mark in our modern world. They were built for societies that are centuries removed from our societies that didn't have global communication, the internet, or quantum physics. When we hear words like meditation, spirit, or soul, we often immediately associate them with a specific, outdated religious institution, and that baggage can block genuine exploration. It makes us think, if I don't follow all these rules, I can't be spiritual. This channel is about drawing a clear line in the sand. We are separating genuine spiritual exploration from outdated religious practices. Your spiritual connection shouldn't require a middleman, a specific building, or a dusty book written millennia ago. Our definition of spirit is simple, practical, and personal. It is the intuitive, underlying intelligence that connects you to everything, your gut instinct, your deepest sense of knowing, and the energetic field that powers your life. This is your journey. We're here to help you peel back those old, restrictive labels so you can discover what that unseen connection actually feels like for you. If we take the old robes and rules off the table, what are we left with? We're left with energy, pure, foundational, universal energy. We invite you to stop viewing spirit as some exclusive, hidden club that you need special membership, a secret handshake, or decades of practice to enter. That idea is a myth. Think of it this way. Spirit isn't a destination. It's the power grid of existence. You don't need a priest or a guru to access electricity. You plug in, and your intuition, your gut feeling, that sense of connection, that's your personal plug-in point to the universal current. It's the same energy that runs through the stars, through the deepest ocean, and yes, through you. This channel is about showing you where that outlet is and how to use it to bring more power, clarity, and purpose into your life, starting right now. It's universal, which means it's yours. If spirit is the universal energy, your intuition is the specialized antenna designed to pick it up. But let's be honest, in our world of notifications and noise, that antenna is usually drowned out by static. So how do we clear the signal? It doesn't require hours of chanting. It requires consistent, simple awareness. Here are 2 quick exercises you can integrate today to start quieting the mind and listening to your inner guidance. The stoplight check-in. The next time you're waiting at a red light, don't reach for your phone. Instead, take 3 deep, conscious breaths. Close your eyes if you can. Ask your intuition a simple question. What do I need to know right now? And just notice the first thought or feeling that surfaces. That's it. 3 breaths, 1 question. The 5-second pause. Before you open an email, before you answer the phone, or before you commit to a decision, take a 5-second pause. Don't analyze, just scan your body for a feeling. Does the decision feel light and expansive or heavy and contracted? Your body is your original truth detector. Once you start listening, you'll notice the communication is already happening. Spirit rarely shouts, it nudges. We call these nudges synchronistic signs. This is when you think of an old friend and they text you within the hour, or you see the same number sequence repeatedly, or you stumble upon a book that holds the exact answer you needed. These are not random coincidences. These are the universe's way of saying, you are on the right track, keep going. Your job is to cultivate the humility to notice them and the courage to act on them. By practicing that simple stillness, your intuitive compass will start pointing you directly toward your purpose. We live in a world that champions logic, reason, and provable facts, and that's a good thing. But it means we've been deeply conditioned to dismiss anything that feels subtle, unseen, or unmeasurable. The biggest hurdle you'll face in cultivating your intuition isn't external. It's the inner critic. That voice that immediately jumps in and says, that synchronicity was just a coincidence. That feeling was just anxiety. You're making this up. This skepticism is the modern mind's default defense mechanism, and it is the single most common reason people stop their spiritual journey before it even starts. To overcome this, we need to introduce the practice of trust. It's simple, but it requires courage. For 1 week, try this. Every time you get a strong, clear, subtle nudge or impression, a sudden urge to change your route, call a specific person, or say no to an invitation, act on it without analyzing it first. Don't try to understand why you feel that way. Just treat it as a command from a higher, wiser part of yourself. Your own intuitive language is unique to you. It might manifest as a flash of color, a physical feeling in your chest, or a sudden, crystal clear thought. Nobody else can validate it for you. Your job is simply to validate it for yourself through action. The result won't always be dramatic, but you will begin to notice a fundamental shift, a feeling of being more aligned and less constantly swimming upstream. Trust isn't blind faith. It's the active muscle of aligning with your truest self. We've redefined spirit as energy and learned to tune in. Now, how do we stop treating it like a weekend hobby and make it a 24/7 reality? This is about moving beyond meditation as your only spiritual practice. Meditation is powerful, but spirit should be integrated into every corner of your routine. We call these daily rituals and mindful practices. For example, turn your morning coffee into a ritual. Don't just brew it. Stand there, feel the warmth of the mug, and intentionally set an anchor for the day. A single word like clarity, patience, or flow. Another one. The next time you wash your hands, visualize not just dirt, but stress and worry washing down the drain. This takes 3 seconds, but it's a powerful micro moment of mindful cleansing. You don't need expensive crystals or retreats to deepen your connection. The most effective tools are already within reach and accessible to everyone. Intuitive journaling. Don't write about what happened today. Instead, write to your spirit. Ask a direct question and just let your hand write the answer without judgment or filtering. This is a direct line to your inner wisdom. Nature connection. Go outside and spend just 5 minutes observing one single thing: the pattern of light, the texture of a rock, or the sound of the wind. Nature is the ultimate unfiltered expression of universal energy, and it instantly resets your frequency. Creative expression. This isn't about skill, it's about flow. Whether it's doodling, dancing, cooking, or singing in the car, creative expression is how you move subtle energy through your body. These aren't tasks, they are pathways. By consistently using these practical tools, you are building an unshakable, everyday relationship with the unseen world. You are literally living belief beyond spirit. I want to dispel one last major myth: the idea that you need to go on an intense retreat, meditate for 2 hours straight, or completely overhaul your life right now to build a connection with spirit. That's the spiritual sprint. It's intense. You burn out and then you quit. We champion the spiritual marathon. The truth is, your connection to the unseen is built not through a few massive, intense breakthroughs, but through 1,000 small, consistent movements. Think of it like watering a plant. You wouldn't dump a gallon of water on it once a month and expect it to thrive. It needs a small, steady amount every single day. It's better to take 3 deep, mindful breaths every day for a year than to meditate for 6 hours once and then stop for 3 months. Consistency creates a pathway in your consciousness. It signals to the universe and your subconscious mind that this connection is a priority. It's the small daily practice of listening, pausing, and trusting that truly creates a robust, unshakable spiritual life. Make the commitment today to be consistent, not just occasionally intense. If your spiritual connection is like your personal power grid, then energetic hygiene is about keeping that grid clean and protected. Just like a dirty room, a cluttered spiritual field will make it nearly impossible to tune into clear guidance. The first step is recognizing energetic drainers. These aren't always negative entities. Often, they are just people, places, or situations that consistently leave you feeling heavy, tired, or mentally foggy. This could be a friendship where you do all the emotional labor, a social media feed full of outrage, or even an unorganized physical space. When you finish an interaction, ask yourself, do I feel expanded or do I feel depleted? If the answer is depleted, you've found an energetic drainer. First, simple protective techniques. Luckily, you don't need complex rituals to maintain a clear aura. 2 simple protective techniques you can start today. 1. The shielding bubble. Before you walk into a crowded or challenging environment, take a breath and visualize a bubble of golden or white light completely surrounding your body. Intend that this bubble only allows positive, supportive energy in and allows only your own positive energy out. This is fast, free, and incredibly effective. 2. Water cleansing. The next time you shower, visualize the water washing away not just the soap, but any residual, heavy, or outside energy that's clinging to you. See it all flowing down the drain. Intention transforms a mundane act into a powerful cleansing ritual. Second, the power of intention and boundaries. At the core of all energetic protection is intention and boundaries. Intention is the verbal command you give to the universe. Use clear statements like, I am protected, or only love and clarity may enter my space. And boundaries are the spiritual equivalent of locking your doors. You have the sovereign right to determine what energy you accept into your life. Saying no to a commitment that doesn't serve you, or limiting time with a draining person, is one of the most powerful forms of spiritual self-care there is. Protecting your field isn't defensive. It's an essential part of maintaining the clarity required for your belief beyond spirit. These steps will help you clear your aura from all the attachments mentioned earlier as you go on about your day. That is why it is so vital to set clear your boundaries and intention. Finally, we've given you tools and techniques, but the most important lesson of belief beyond spirit is this: your journey is yours alone. There is no right way to connect with spirit. Your unique history, personality, and life path are actually the perfect curriculum for your spiritual education. Your intuitive language might be music where someone else's is scent. Your energetic cleansing might be a run, where mine is 5 minutes of silence. Celebrate this individuality. Do not fall into the trap of comparing your chapter, one to someone else. It's chapter 10, and remember to embrace your growth. For example, let's talk about challenges. When things get difficult, when you feel disconnected, when your inner skeptic shouts the loudest, these moments are not signs of failure. They are opportunities for deepening. Spiritual growth isn't a straight line, it's a spiral. The struggles, the moments of doubt, the times when you feel like you've lost the signal, these are the friction points that forge your connection into something unshakable. Use your challenges as a cue to go back to the basics. Pause, listen, and trust. Every time you consciously choose curiosity over fear, you write the next powerful chapter of your spirit story. Own it. We've challenged dogmas, redefined spirit as a universal energy source, and armed you with practical tools for tuning in and protecting your field. Now the talking is over. It's time to act. This isn't a theory, it's a practice. Your power is not in what you believe, but in what you experience. Your spiritual life begins the moment you commit to consistency over intensity and choose to trust that quiet, persistent voice inside you. The universe is waiting to speak with you, not through an ancient text, but through your own unique intuitive compass. So here is your one essential call to action. Start today. Pick just one simple, practical path we discussed, maybe the stoplight check-in or the shielding bubble, and commit to it for the next 7 days. Your insights are valuable. Tell me in the comments below, what is the first practical step you are going to take to engage your unique spirit story? Hit the like button if this resonated with you, or if you are ready to move beyond belief and into direct experience. Subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss our weekly updates on our deep dives. If you made it this far, thank you for beginning this journey with me. Go out there and make your connection unshakable. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, Universal Consciousness, signing out.